All right, hey guys, it's Infinity again. I know it's been a couple months. I'm so sorry. Been up to a ton of stuff, but as you can see by the title of this video, it's gonna be about suicide and various topics about like how you got there, how to work through it, different stuff like that. And I have a special guest with me today, my boyfriend Matt.
Yep, I'm Matt. I am her boyfriend, and yeah, let's get into the conversation.
Yeah, definitely. So I wanted to kind of start off with like how you would get there, how you would get to a point of feeling like you've had enough. It's difficult. You feel like you're in it alone. Um, there could be various reasons about it. So you could start off with like how you're feeling at home, how you're feeling with like your friends. Um, Definitely stress always tops it and contributes to feeling like I can't handle this on my own, and like the social norms where you're just like you have to be strong and you have to do it by yourself in order to like succeed, but that's not actually how it is. So yeah, definitely when thinking about that, you always have to think back to like where the root issue is, where the root feeling is coming from, because after you hold it in for forever, it can end up turning into rage or anger or depressive sadness. Um, like, do you agree?
I do agree. I actually went through a experience like that when I was in my senior year of high school. Do you mind if I tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is back in senior year of high school, which was roughly a year and a half ago for me. And for me, why I was a little suicidal and like extremely depressed was a chain of events that happened in like a little short amount of time. It was started off with my grandpa's death. He passed away unexpectedly from an accident, and it put my entire family in shock and confusion. And that's kind of where it started. It happened around really late, like October 30th or something. And then a couple months later, my ex dumped me. I don't know why. Don't. I'm not gonna go into that. But and then it was a mixture of like complications with like classmates and like if I if you guys don't know, like I went to like a technical school for cooking. I go here to cook. That's my major here. I love to cook and everything. And my classmates were a huge problem because they would always like pick on me and say like, "Oh, you can't cook, you suck," or something like that, and it would really upset me. And then it would get me really angry. Like I would show anger like in public, and they wouldn't really give me like a good image or anything. So one day it hit me that I was just done with everything because like my classmate complications, the breakup, and reoccurring thoughts of my grandpa. It just all caught up to me one day in like March. I don't remember the exact day, but it happened March of 2018. Yeah, 2018. And I was like, screw it, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, I'm finished. And then I didn't really have much help because like it's kind of my fault because like I didn't really tell my parents or any of my family members. My friends knew because we tell each other everything about each other, so they kind of knew. They tried to cheer me up, but as dumb as I was, I didn't really take the help. I just decided to go on my own, and that's something that you guys shouldn't do. You should always go to help if you need it. Like I know after that, like I've been in a deep hole sometimes, even after that incident, and I realized that you can't do this by yourself. You gotta get some help. Help is usually like 99.9% like the best way to help your situation. And I was actually this is kind of sketchy, but what I was about to do is I almost crashed my car. And while I was driving, um, I got a text from one of my friends, a close friend that I haven't seen for roughly 2 years, 3 years, and she sent me a text because she somehow found out about my depression and all that, and she said, "Just pull it together. I love you. You're awesome. There's no need for you to be upset. Hang in there, and then um, and your life is better than you know it." And then that text was sent like right as I was driving. Like I was in the car, I looked at my phone, which was not really a good idea because looking at your phone and driving obviously is a no. And it touched me a lot. And I stopped the car like literally on the side of the road, and I thought to myself, "Wow, I have people who care. My friends, my family, acquaintances, everybody. They care." And that's when I thought that I was being kind of ridiculous and that I do have a life to live. And there's many things ahead of me. Like like I'm with her. She gives me all the happiness and love in the world. I have a great family. I have awesome friends. I'm at this great college where I get to do what I love. Well, except studying and paperwork,
Yeah.
but still, like cooking and everything, it's awesome. Like I'm glad I'm still here today, and I'm really happy with my life right now. And that's my story. Thank you.
And, you know, going off of what Matt said, it's definitely a difficult thing to go through. Um, Definitely, there's always someone who cares about you, always someone you can talk to. You're never really alone when you're going through different stuff. There's more people who can relate to you than you think. Um, I was actually recently watching this video in my sociology class where this guy had just felt like it was all coming to a close for him, and he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge, but he surprisingly survived. But I don't know how. But he was talking about how he was on the bus there and how people were continuously being rude to him, and it could feel like you're being battened down, but there's always someone, always somewhere you can go to. Like here we have our counselors, we have our friends and our family. You can be totally anonymous online and talk about it, but it's not something to be ashamed of. It's something that you went through. It's how you felt in a moment, because not everybody's life is the same, and it's definitely not right to compare it to others, you know, especially with social media influence and, you know, crazy like gender standards of, like, for an example, like men aren't supposed to get emotional, or like women are supposed to know how to cook. I really, to be honest, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
How to cook, but
well, I mean, like it's not really like all that. Even back then, like it's a stereotype.
right.
Like that's one of like the older aged stereotypes where like the men go work, whatever job it is, and the women stay home and cook. I mean, for us, it's gonna be the opposite. I'm gonna be the one cooking, and you're gonna be doing your thing.
Yeah.
That's not cook. Well, I mean, you're obviously gonna probably like cook dinner whenever.
Eventually.
Yeah, yeah. Eventually. I mean, like when I'm like not home,
Right.
and you have to like feed yourself and maybe the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not maybe, you're gonna have to feed the kids,
Uh-huh.
and they're gonna enjoy your awesome food
Uh-huh.
and my awesome food,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, but
it's great.
mm-hmm. So there's always someone else out there for you. There will be a link in the description to the suicide hotline prevention phone number, and, you know, feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram's up there. I'll leave the link to his YouTube channel in there too. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.
Yep, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have an awesome day.